one thing, you quit one time, you're going to quit for the rest of your life. There's nothing that you cannot achieve.
Integrity, character, 0-3 in the morning when no one's around and you've got the easy right or the hard left, which way do you go?
First time here at the Operation Irene game. It's something I've always wanted to do ever since I started playing airsoft maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Name's Nick Dunn, ex-military. You don't get that kind of camaraderie outside of doing something like this.
What about the VIPs like Colonel McKnight and working with those guys?
It's an awesome experience. You don't get to meet guys like that ever, you know, unless you're doing, like, either you have to have served with them or, you know, you come here and do it. I was a kid when it happened, so I remember, you know, hearing about it on the news and seeing Mike Durant being picked up dropped off the plane when he arrived back in the States. It almost like brings back those memories of seeing everything on the news.
Well, that's the whole reason I think a lot of us play Milsim is for the fact that we're paying tribute to the ones that did fight for our freedom.
I love airsoft. I love John Lou's events.
Glad we brought enough BBs, I believe.
I know, you know, John Lou over the years, and you know, love all of the events that he puts on. So we wouldn't miss it for the world. You know, one thing we were talking about on the way here was that we really wanted to, you know, remember the fact that this is a location that trains, you know, our soldiers and helps protect us all. And so we wanted to really show the reverence for that. It's one of the reasons why we wanted to go TFR this time instead of, you know, going as freedom fighters. We really wanted to kind of pay tribute.
Hi, we're Damage Inc. We're from West Michigan, down to play Irene 11. We're just doing a recon of the Bacara market. We figured we'd come in here and buy some flowers, and instead we found some things that we'd really like to give away. 3.5, 4 weeks ago, I played down at the Guardian Center for Sovereign Fury. This blows it away. This is just fantastic.
Team ICS this year. Happy to be here at Irene 2013.
What do you think of this mountain environment?
It's awesome.
It's better than anything I've seen. Buildings are fleshed out, realistic. There's props all over the place. It's beautiful. I think we're going to have a lot of people in this, which I thought was going to be a much bigger space. It's tight in here. Couldn't be happier to be here on the 20th anniversary, that's for sure.
Exactly.
That's exactly it.
I think the gameplays you guys have laid out match the story really well. I think the objectives are awesome, and the balance of timing for them seems like it's going to work really good.
What about being alongside Colonel McKnight and Mad Max and all those VIPs?
I don't think any of us would be here if it weren't for them being involved, so I'm pretty happy that they take their time to make this story happen for us and with us.
It's an honor to play
here.
Definitely.
So this is my son, so we're coming as a father-son, so we're just looking, yeah, we've been watching it on Lion Claws, and we're just, you know, going to come out here and have some fun and get to hang with my boy.
You guys have seen it on Lion Claws TV before then?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we've been watching all of them. So, and then just checking out the videos, so it's going to be really awesome. Just really cool, and it's just great to be out here and commemorate it, and especially with being the 20th anniversary, that's going to be really special, I think.
It's awesome. I mean, there's definitely all the pyro that goes on here makes a huge difference. And the role players, huge difference. When you have civilians running around and you interact with them, they're a big factor gaining intelligence. It's a lot of stuff going on here you have to take into consideration when you're playing. It's not just run and gun here.
The pyro, from what I understand, these guys sit up in this big control tower up here and they control all this stuff, all the rockets that go off, all the explosions. So they get to watch on camera and observe out here as all these guys that have never seen this stuff before absolutely freak out when everything blows up, walls come down next to them, whatever. So these guys are running the world's greatest fun house, and we get to play in it for the weekend.
Favorite thing was being in a room when the RPG hit the wall, being inside that room. I got that on my helmet cam if you want to see my YouTube channel.
Compared to your average airsoft field, this is, I mean, it's about as real as it gets, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a real village.
Oh my gosh, it's beyond magnificent. I can't wait to haul a body out of here. Look at that.
On October 3rd, 4th of
20 years ago, that was when Black Hawk Down happened, of course. There were people there that made that commitment as young as some of you, like him, you know? And he was right there in the streets of Mogadishu fighting his butt off.
I was 21 in Somalia, so just began life. This country was built on the sacrifice of others.
Young people like you is what we need. We need young people like you that are making a commitment to our country.
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you. Good luck.
You're the future generals. You're the future Silver Star recipients. You're the future command sergeant major. If you choose to go to officer corps, you're the future battalion commander, brigade commanders, command sergeant majors. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. And when you raise your right hand, your journey of 1,000 miles began. Cool? All right, be the Army strong, all right?
We're not who we were out of high school. We become Colonel McKnight, Max Mullen, Joe Sizemore. When you're humping a rucksack, it makes no sense. And there's a truck behind you, and you got 12 more miles to go. Keep stepping. Don't be a quitter. That becomes a habit. You may be tasked with being the only guy left standing who can pull the trigger. What are you going to do? You're going to turn and run. You're going to stand and fight.
The greatest thing that happened to me was joining the United States Army. Army strong!
2013, Operation Irene, 20th anniversary of Operation Gothic Serpent. We're so deeply grateful to the fantastic commanders at the Fort Knox Garrison, at Zussman Combat Training Center, and everybody else who make this event a reality. I just want to share with you what the Garrison Commander, Colonel Edwards, and I, when we had this conversation about this Irene almost not happening. And I pleaded with the Colonel, and I told him who's coming, so far and so on. The Colonel wrote me back and said, you know, Mr. Liu, what you people do, it's a great thing. He said, especially you are honoring so many Army legends and heroes. He said, I will personally make sure this weekend goes through. The military truly takes care of its own. With all the addition, I think the combatants will see a very new Zussman village. 2 race sites, one is Anaconda that we fought in once. The other one is Red Wing, we've never been before, but from the aerial map, if it looks the way it looks on the map, it's very interesting.
You got a grease fire going on here. Woo-hoo! Hell yeah!